And we talk about biological advantage a lot. What does that actually mean? Because if you look around the world, you see trans women, again, notice it's purely on the women.
Whoa, you have a deep voice.
Are being accused of having biological advantage over women in darts, pool, Irish folk dancing, video games, you name it. And people throw around the term biological without really understanding or having any means of explaining it. In fact, it's used in practically every testimony in favor of the bill this morning. So let me tell you a little bit about biology. I've been on hormone therapy since July of last year, and I look different, I smell different, my physical capabilities have changed. And when my breasts finally develop, I can actually lactate and nurse babies.
What did you say? What the did you just say?
And when my breasts finally develop, I can actually lactate and nurse babies. And when my breasts finally develop, I can actually lactate and nurse babies.
That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard in my life.
Right.
Okay? That is just stupid.
So what we all just witnessed was a real-life Senate hearing in the state of Wisconsin where that person who is a biological man that identifies as a trans woman claimed that men don't have any advantages over women in sports. Then you all heard the statement that followed. My only question is, how the did we get here? Anyway, welcome back. Thank you guys so much for joining me. So I have a very quick and very crazy Clown World update for you guys today. And as usual, we have no time to waste. So let's get into it. Now, if you place your attention on the screen for a moment. So this person with the trans-colored dog collar on is Lily. Now, Lily is also a biological man that identifies as a trans woman, calls himself a transbian, which we all know by now, obviously, is a trans lesbian. Now, Lily uses she, her pronouns in women's restrooms. What?
He looks like a fucking loser.
All right, let's keep this party rolling with everybody's second favorite paid establishment show, Harry's boyfriend, Chris. Now, here is Chris just parroting the establishment talking points. The economy's great. The economy's great. Roll it.
Wait, I don't understand. You're telling me the stock market is going up. The Dow Jones, which is essentially a stock of all the largest U.S. companies, hit an all-time high just 2 or 3 days ago. Unemployment is at a 54-year low. Wages are going up. Inflation is sub 4% and going down. And since the pandemic, we've added 14 million jobs. I thought that Donald Trump guy said if I voted for Biden, we'd be fucked. Huh.
You were literally too stupid to insult.
All right, let's switch our focus over to the UFC event that happened this past weekend. Now, one person who is a frequent guest at these UFC fights, because he's really good friends with the owner of the UFC, Dana White, and he enjoys watching the fights, Donald Trump.
And who is in the building but former President Donald Trump, escorted by UFC President and CEO Dana White.
Now, most patriotic, freedom-loving Americans enjoy seeing that. You heard the crowd go wild, so who would be upset about seeing that? Well, people with a severe case of TDS, also known as Trump derangement syndrome, like Rosie O'Donnell, would be upset about seeing that. Roll it.
Trump just arrived at the UFC 296 because he loves Colby Covington. And Leon Edwards, I hope, is going to smash his face in. Because I can't stand Colby Covington, and I can't stand Donald Trump. And the one thing I hate about the UFC is that he ruins it every time he shows up. I mean, come on, Dana White. You got to do better. Really? Really?
Oh, shut up, silly woman.
Oh, monkeypox Rosie just cannot cure that severe case of TDS. It's sad, really. Anyway, next up, so this young fella who is apparently a very popular streamer named Neo or Neon or something like that. I don't know, I've never heard of him. He got tickets to the UFC fight over the weekend to go flex on Donald Trump. Now, the UFC arena and Dana White got wind of it and banned him from coming in. Let's see how this plays out. Very bizarre. Roll it.
One problem. Donald Trump and the Secret Service are going to be there. So here's my plan, chat. You can clip this and, foreshadow it in the future. What's going to happen is I'm going to walk up, I'm going to talk my to Trump, and then it's going to be a very good experience. And I'm going to talk my I don't care if the Secret Service is there. I don't give a I'm going to talk. So.
You think you tough? You think you tough, huh?
It's all good. It's going to be a very good time. It's going to be very interesting. And yeah, don't say anything. I don't think the Secret Service is about, so we should be fine. We should be good. I'm trying to make you not look dumb. You vote for him?
You're not that guy, pal. Trust me. You're not that guy.
A few moments later.
There's a popular streamer online called Neon, and he said he was banned from the arena tonight, specifically by...
He said he was banned from the arena? No, what happened is he said some stupid on Instagram, and, he bought tickets so he wasn't anywhere close. When you start saying stupid like that, yeah, you're probably going to get busted up and thrown out of here, making threats and talking dumb looking for clout.
I believe he said he was going to...
I don't care what he said.
I think he said he was going to confront Donald Trump.
I don't care what he said. Did he?
Well, he wasn't able to.
He's this f***ing tall, too. You know that? F***ing punk.
And there you have it. Another fun-filled night for all the UFC fans. Anyway, real quick, guys, we don't have any sponsors for today's video. If you'd like to sponsor the next video and help support the channel, there is a PayPal link in the description box below, and I will say your full name as a sponsor of said video unless stated otherwise by you.
What the f*** was that?
So there's been a viral news story this week about how Southwest Airlines is giving free seats to passengers simply because they're huge. Because these people have made terrible decisions regarding their health, they get a free plane seat. Now, this lovely lady is an activist for the body positivity movement, also known as the fat acceptance movement, and she is going to explain how it's done. Roll it.
Have you heard about the Southwest Airlines customer size policy and how plus-size travelers who need more room can get a second seat for free or reimbursed if they book it in advance? I'm going to go ahead and show you how you can book your second seat for comfort on Southwest Airlines website using their customer size policy. Now, let's get right into this video and let me show you the step-by-step process to booking that second seat ahead of time. Click Book a Flight, then put in where you're leaving from and where you're headed to, and the dates, of course. The number of passengers will be 2, since you're getting an extra seat for comfort. Then, from these list of options, choose the flights that you would like. Then, confirm that everything looks good and hit Continue. Then you're going to enter your personal details, your name, date of birth, gender, etc. Enter your email and if you need special assistance. For your second seat, enter your first name, but in the middle name category, put your middle name followed by the letters XS or XS if you don't have a middle name. XS stands for extra seat. Now, review and purchase. And that's how you do it. If you want to learn even more about the Southwest Airlines customer size policy, check out the blog that I wrote for the Fat Girls Guide at fatgirlstraveling.com.
Oh, wait. Was she a great big fat person?
All right, here we have, once again, another ad for homeschooling. Now, if I'm hearing this correctly, this teacher doesn't seem to have any problems keeping secrets with her students, right? Roll it.
If you're a teacher and you consider yourself to be an ally to queer students, I'm sure you already know to ask them their preferred name and their preferred pronouns, but don't overlook the importance of asking them who you can use these pronouns and this name in front of. So ask, can I use it in front of your parents, your classmates, other teachers, administration, everything like that. It's just as important to protect the identity of your students as it is to honor it.
Because she's an idiot, or she's insane.
Next up, we have the lesbian Snow White, aka the pronoun gal, going all Shakespearean on us with the pronouns. Roll it.
Is thou, thee. Okay, so it's thou, thee, thy, thine, thyself. According to someone on the website Pronouny, which is where I get most of my pronouns from if I ever need help on how to use them in sentences or just need some inspiration, this person wrote, technically not neo-pronouns, but paleo-pronouns, or perhaps even archaeo-pronouns? Archaeopronouns? I don't know how to say that.
She's fit for a straitjacket. This broad's 3 ways towards the weekend.
All right, guys, we're going to be wrapping it up with this clip of Republican Senator Lindsey Graham being asked on NBC's Meet the Press if he thinks Joe Biden is guilty of any crimes. Now, keep in mind, Lindsey Graham is just another member of the uniparty establishment. Him and Joe Biden, they're on the same team. We're not on that team. Anyway, guys, things are clearly getting crazy out there, so please take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Till next time. Love you guys. Peace. Roll it.
Okay, let's turn to the other big story on Capitol Hill, the impeachment, of course, of impeachment inquiry into President Biden. Your colleague, Republican Senator Chuck Grassley of Iowa, said that he does not see any evidence, quote, that the president is guilty of anything. Do you agree with him? Is there any evidence so far?
You know, I haven't really been paying that much attention to it. They have to prove that President Biden somehow financially benefited from the business enterprises of Hunter Biden. We'll see.
Have they done it yet, in your mind?
If there were a smoking gun, I think we'd be talking about it.
And you ain't black.